Hey, what's up? In this video, I'm going to be talking about the forgotten resonance for singing high notes. There's no going back. But before I jump in, if you're new to my channel, I just wanted to take a second to introduce myself. I'm Tyler Wysong. It is so great to have you here. If you're a regular viewer of this channel, and in fact, actually, if you've been with me from the beginning, would you let me know in the comments? I'm so grateful for y'all. I love you. All right, let's go ahead and jump in. So in finding and maybe even rediscovering this forgotten resonance for high notes, I find it useful to think about it in terms of sensing sound beams. It's kind of a perceptual thing. And really what we're looking for is the difference of a vertical versus a horizontal sound beam. And you really have to start to be able to tell the difference of when you're shooting your sound out this way versus when your sound is kind of being directed up this way into your head. Okay, so what I want you to do is you're going to take two fingers and you're going to put them in this sternal notch right here. And it's just going to be a reminder to keep this relaxed and released low, not pulled down, not forced down, but just released. And then I want you to take your other hand and put it right here because you're going to be focusing the ring of your resonance in this area. So a vertical higher up in the head, kind of nasopharynx and above. It's purely an illusion. It's purely a perception, but nonetheless, it's very vivid and very real. So we really need both of these at the same time. What happens is a lot of times we think up, and then we can tighten things here, and then we don't find that right resonance, or we just think down, and then we get all dull and woofy, and that's good for absolutely nothing. So we need these opposites. We need this down and up at the same time. This is how you find the forgotten resonance. There's no going back. Okay, let's keep going though. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna use kind of the magic mixed voice vowel because this is the forgotten resonance for high notes. And so we're gonna use the A vowel, but here's the thing. When we think of the A vowel, we immediately say A and we shoot it out this way because that's what we do in speech. But that's not gonna work. If you go A, you're gonna get stuck and it's just not gonna work. Don't do that. So here's how we're going to set this up so that it'll go really high, really easily. If you keep your fingers here and you come here and you first of all whisper on an A vowel. Now you don't want this. I felt this raise here. You don't want this because then this feels all tight and not good. This should feel passive and relaxed and released. So what we're looking for is this. It should feel kind of tonguey, like your tongue is in the way and fluffy and floaty and is somewhat close to the roof of your mouth. So really what we're looking for is a high floating tongue and a released and relaxed larynx. If you can get these at the same time, you're golden. So once you can sort that out on the whisper and you can tell the difference of going, which is all wrong, or also wrong. If that the whisper already feels like it's going up into my head. Once you can do that, add your voice. It feels like it's going this way, but something is staying relaxed low, like all of the sound is being funneled up into my head. It's not being shot out over my tongue. So I'm continuing to sense that something is going this way and something's releasing this way. And you gotta keep those both going the whole time. It's gonna be so tempting as you start getting higher to go, and for that to pull up. And guess what? When that pulls up, the sound beam shifts this way perceptually. But you don't want to just push everything down because then you won't get there, you know, and you'll sound maybe like a Muppet or something. So you got to get them both going. Even practicing lightly like this versus And then when I kind of just support it a little bit more, I don't change the direction of the sound beam. I keep it going in the same place. It just intensifies and vibrates and rings more. That is the forgotten resonance for high notes. If you can do that, you will actually be able to support your voice. You will actually be able to sing with a little bit more expression and not feel like your body stops you from expressing. That's often what happens, is your soul, your inner self, is actually trying to deeply communicate and express something, but then the body gets in the way. It sucks when that happens. It's happened to me lots of times, but we have to master this. We have to conquer this. We have to conquer ourselves. And the way we do that is of course, by training, hopefully in a systematic way with vocal exercises that you're doing every day. And I might as well just throw this in here. If you don't have something that you're systematically working on, you need to. And if you're looking for something like that and you're ready to like say, hey man, it's February. January's already over. You know, you got like basically 10 months left in this year. Let's make the best of it. But anyway, all my courses right now are on sale for Valentine's Day for all you lovers out there. So Vertical Voice Academy, which I've reopened again, Mixed Voice Masterclass, and the 4 Laws of Vocal Technique, they're all on sale right now. And they will be on sale through Friday, February 17th. So make sure you get one or all of them if you haven't yet. But so now I want to come back to this. So once you start tracking this vertical and this kind of forgotten resonance where you have highs and lows at the same time, you have a chiaroscuro balance, which is going to change slightly depending on the genre of music you're going to be singing. But nonetheless, there's always a chiaroscuro balance. It's never just one or the other. It's just how much of it is there. And chiaroscuro simply means bright, dark. How much dark, warm colors do you have in your tone versus how many bright and kind of brassy, ringy resonance do you have in your voice? Ultimately, you want both. So look at, if I'm going like this, you got to be able to tell the difference of when you're going, I'm already going to lose if I do that. Now, you can't just say, bring it back, because then you lose all the ring. So that's where this principle, finding the whisper, high tongue, released, relaxed larynx. I will get back up, no matter how fast I fall. I will run my race. I'll be the last one standing tall. Once you establish this pathway, which is simple, but not easy. It's simple because actually when you get it, it is very simple. And you just say, wow, I can just sing on this pathway. Yes, yes. Finding that pathway though is tricky. And that's why I say it's simple, it's not easy. So it's kind of like learning a whole new neighborhood, learning to take a different street than you're used to taking. We're all used to going this way. We need to go that way. I tell you though, once you start to find the stability that exists along that pathway, this vertical mixed voice pathway, and you start singing on that, there's no going back. Now, my friend, I wanted to encourage you for just a moment today, because ultimately what I believe you need is this. And for today's encouragement, I'm just going to be reading from a fantastic book by Robert Greene called The 33 Strategies of War. Being self-reliant is critical. To make yourself less dependent on others and so-called experts, you need to expand your repertoire of skills, and you need to feel more confident in your own judgment. Understand we overestimate other people's abilities. After all, they're trying to make it look as if they knew what they were doing, and we tend to underestimate our own. You must compensate for this by trusting yourself more and others less. My friend, deep down, you are better than you realize. There is an intuition in there that knows what is wrong and knows what is right. And I want you to start trusting that intuition and start being confident in your own abilities. I hope you liked today's video. If you did, make sure you give me a like, give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet, hit subscribe to my channel. Join the family. It's gonna help you become the singer you've always wanted to be because you're gonna be notified when I release more videos just like this. Until next time.